Alright guys, Fexter here. I've got some squad rush for you, and um, I'm sure a lot of us have experienced this where we've been in a random squad, um, and something funny happens. I mean, you can see the deployment screen here. I'm actually debating to myself, what the hell am I going to do? There's 4 tickets left. You can see the enemy team there have been spotted. The MAV is up. Um, and I'm going to myself, okay, will I spawn out? Will I quit out? So I'm debating to myself what I'm going to actually do. And I remember playing this game. It is actually pre-patch, armor kill patch. It's not that far away from the patch. I think it was a week before it came out. So I decided to actually look. I'll spawn out and see if we can get a couple of kills, because this guy here running now seems to have got a fire lit up his ass, so he decided to move up. So I spawn out, and like I said, well, I was telling myself, I get 1 or 2 kills, and so what? You know, you lose the round. It is annoying sometimes you go into a round and there's only a few tickets left. So I'm spotting away here, and I'm thinking to myself, like, are these guys, are they fucking mad or what? So what's going through my head now is, you know, I might be able to go up and actually harm this. So I said, nah, there's no way. There's got to be another guy up there. So I take a few shots at him, and I said, well, and I actually remember saying to myself, right, well, F this. I'm going for the objective. You see Mr. Penguin there running up there, Gutto, to get to the MCOM. And, and he harms it. I'm thinking to myself, like, what the hell are they doing? And sure enough, there was one guy there. Now, I don't know whether he'd fallen bloody asleep. But his 3 teammates, one was up on the roof, 2 were down on one of the pylons, snipers, doing absolutely nothing. But obviously, well, no, they weren't doing nothing. They were trying to get rid of the last few tickets. And now this has happened. Now I'm sure the enemy team were foaming at the mouth at this stage, thinking, shite, the MCOM has been armed. What the fuck are we going to do? This happens quite a lot. It actually happens quite a lot in Rush, where you get guys, going up too far beyond that defensive line. And you get it in Squad Rush as well. You've got a defensive line, and if you go beyond that, you can get flanked. And you get flanked, you near enough are going to lose every single round. So they lost the first MCOM purely because they wanted to dwindle down the tickets. They wanted to win the game. There was only 4 tickets left when I actually joined, and they've just lost the first MCOM. Now, I can understand one guy going down, right? I can understand that, but 2 guys and then the guy on the roof, there's no need for it. You've got to have, 2 guys hanging back at all times. The same in Rush. You've got to have guys defending the MCOMs. And on every single map there is good defensive positions for somebody to be hanging back, and it could be a full squad, because flanking is one of the most important things in this game. That guy never even seen me. I just ran up and revived. It's quite funny here. Now I missed your man. I was thinking to myself, okay, I'll try and get him with this, get the secondary kill by setting off those silos or Cylons, whatever they're called. And I didn't get him. I thought he'd run back in, and there he was, a lucky headshot. And I'm sure they were kind of thinking to themselves, like, what the hell is going on? We were nearly just about winning the game, and then this happened. Now, is it because I joined in? No, it's not. I mean, obviously one extra player makes a huge difference, but the real difference is that there was too many guys hanging down. There was only one guy hanging back. 2 of us got in, and an easy kill because your man must have fallen asleep. And this was a failure. I should have shot your man on the ground first. I did see him. My brain saw him, but my hands didn't react quick enough. So a bit of a major fail on that one. But I'm wondering, guys, have you suffered this? Have you suffered this scenario where you've been winning, you're nearly there, and then this happens? I know I have, and I do hang back and I do defend even when guys are running up a little bit too far. I hang back to protect the MCOM. I do it in Rush and I do it in Squad Rush, and I think it's important, and it's something that teams, for some reason, when they're close, when there's a few tickets left, they seem to kind of run out of mass. It's a funny thing. You see it nearly all the time. When there's only those few tickets left, and they get down to say 20 tickets, there's an overconfidence about the defending team, and you'll see guys starting to run out, and then other guys start to run out with them as well, and all of a sudden you've got the defensive line has pushed up, and it's one of the worst things you can actually do, because if you push up too far, you're going to get flanked, and you'll get one or two guys in, or even a squad, they'll arm an MCOM, and you've lost it. And I've seen it so many times where there's been a couple of tickets left, and because the team has pushed up too far, somebody's got in, they've armed it, and then you literally haven't got a chance to get back, and you end up losing a round on one ticket. It's so bloody infuriating. So I'm sure these guys were foaming at the mouth. Now they did well on the second set of MCOMs. They did well, because I'd say they were just that annoyed at themselves. They got us down to 7 tickets. Now there was no way I was actually going to lose this round. I was actually saying to myself, I need to teach these guys a lesson, or not me. Well, I suppose that we need to teach these guys a lesson, that they should have defended the MCOM better. One guy going up, or maybe a sniper hanging back, or even the 2 snipers hanging back on the building, would have been better than actually trying to get up as far up into our spawn as possible in order to finish off the tickets. And the best way of defending is to be cautious, is to hang back and give yourself space and time. Without having that, you're guaranteed you will lose pretty much every single round all the time. So when you're on defense, you need to hang back. There needs to be somebody covering the MCOMs, covering the angles. Now I'm running with the AEK. I think I have the heavy barrel on this. I have to say, now even this is pre-patch, this weapon is just unbelievable. The rate of fire in it, and I've played it since the new patch with the silencer, and it's an improved weapon, very much improved weapon. The silencers, because the silencers were useless. They were nerfed so much that you couldn't really run them at all. You had to run with a heavy barrel all the time. So that patch has done an awful lot of work for this. So look guys, we're coming up to the end here. There's not too long left. I'm gonna get a few decent kills with this, and we win the game, all because the guys decided that they were going to try and finish out the match on spawn camp. Now I'm sure they were raging, and I actually don't blame them, because if I was in the same situation, I'd be doing my nut. Well look guys, hopefully you've enjoyed the vid, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'll catch you again. Take care guys. Good luck.